Vamos pro convidado, Minerva?
Vamos para o convidado. Guys, preparem-se, porque a gente vai receber aqui, em primeira mão, ele, o coach do sexo, viu? E eu espero que ele esteja platinado.
Novidades aí na câmera do coach do sexo.
Cadê a produção? Ele está aqui já, está podendo falar. Dude, what the fuck? You need some help? What do you need? You can tell. Ambulance, police, cops.
I need a flight back to Australia.
So you said it takes 4 hours. When did you start?
I started 20 minutes ago.
Galera, eu perguntei pra ele que ele tinha me falado que demoram 4 horas o processo de platinar o cabelo, né? Eu perguntei quando que ele começou. Ele falou 20 minutos atrás.
So it's burning your head?
Yep. It's burning
really
my head.
Burning or
it's
not
okay.
so much?
It's okay, but I think it gets worse over time.
So we had a lot of very impactful questions for you.
Ooh.
But I think chat's gonna find it very hard to take it seriously.
Guys, you can take me seriously. Look at me. This is the style. You know, style. Yeah.
Família, vai ser muito fácil de levar ele a sério, né? Mesmo ele assim, ele ainda continua sendo o cara que colocou a KEYD como top 1.
This is European fashion, bro. You understand? European fashion.
European fashion? Yeah.
Ele tá falando que esse é o estilo fashion da Europa.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, I look really beautiful here, don't I? Great.
So,
if my hair falls out, I'm going to paint a blue arrow and I'm going to turn into Aang. You know Aang? Avatar.
Ele falou que if winds below, are you going to do that?
No, I've already humiliated myself in front of 30,000 people.
Eu perguntei pra ele se caso ele ganhe o CBLOL, ele vai cortar o cabelo e fazer uma seta azul na cabeça pra ficar igual ao Aang do Avatar. Ele falou que não, isso aqui já é humilhação suficiente pra ele.
I fucked up.
So Sil, we are going to make you questions and translate for the chat. And after you respond, we translate your answer too.
Quer começar, Minerva?
Pode começar.
Tá. So,
any
Sil,
question? No limitations. Go.
No limitations.
Ooh.
Obviously not strategic. Don't be dumb.
Okay. So I want to start by. Okay, I'll be a little spicy here. But when we ask the community, one of the main points that they make is on the support role, because they believe that the biggest advantage that Pain has over KEYD is bot lane, especially Prodauta into when you compare him to Curry. Is there any special practice that you guys had this week to get Prodauta in a position where he can perform better than he was before? I think, or you don't agree with the statement that chat made?
I think it's fair that the chat thinks this way because and people probably can't focus because of my hair, but I'll try and answer the most serious I can. So I think people are fair to assess that because Titan and Curry are very, very good players. Titan especially with a very strong history, and Curry I think played in T1 right at one point.
Yeah.
But from my experience looking at Jaculov play and actually competing against these people, and like Guma, Yusi, and Carrier and scrims, etc. from Worlds, or even in Europe where we're playing against Han Sama, I don't think that the players in Brazil are at the level where it should be unreachable. That's my opinion. I think that we're a constantly developing team. We're continuing to learn, and I really believe if we play our game, we can beat any team in the league, and we've shown that, to be honest, across the split. And you asked what we're doing differently. Well, today we played like 15 games of scrims, and I think this is just a fruit of our process at KEYD. Do you want to explain there, and then I'll like continue on after?
Yeah. That's better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Galera, ele tá falando que ele entende, né, a opinião do chat, sei que especialmente a bot lane da PEN é um ponto forte em relação à bot lane da KEYD, mas que a gente está numa região em que ele acredita que o nível não é de tipo um jogador que tá aqui, ele é inalcançável. Essa é a opinião dele. E que tipo a bot lane da PEN tem o Curi, que já jogou na T1, e o Titã, que é um player muito característico, né? E muito forte aqui do Brasil. Então ele entende toda essa lógica. E aí ele respondeu que uma das coisas que eles estão fazendo diferente é, por exemplo, hoje eles jogaram 15 jogos de treino, né? E aí ele falou que ele vai continuar. You can go now.
Yeah. So, one big fruit of our labor here at KEYD is that a part of our process is developing the academy team, and our academy team, in my opinion, is not actually an academy team at all. It's just a second CBLOL team, because I put a lot of effort training the coaches and training the players myself. You know, I know people see me on Twitter going on gym with them and stuff, and this is a big part of our methodology and process that starts really all the way from top down, management down. That's why I'm here. So we're really able to get efficient, repetitive practice, and that's part of our routine. You know, 2v2s, training our academy team, and also training together for this specific moment. So we've had almost 3 months of training the academy team, and getting them to a level where, you know, they can really assist us at playoffs, and I think that's helped us a lot in general. Other than that, I think there were posts on Twitter saying that Titan was helping the PEN Academy team a lot, right? But we actually help, like our players actually help the Academy team a lot too. Like they actually constantly talk about matchups, and like they go in there and talk to each other, and we get dinner together, stuff like this, you know? So, the players just aren't very active in socials, but they put a lot of effort into helping the Academy team as well. And it's more of like a one big team feeling than an Academy team and a CBLOL team. So that's something different that we've done from other teams. Other than that, you know, obviously we've really tried and worked very hard, but Jesus Christ, I look so ugly. And I need to turn this camera off.
Galera, ele falou que eles treinam muito com o time Academy deles, né? E uma das coisas sobre o processo, né? Ele fala muito sobre o processo da KEYD, né? Não é só o processo do time do CBLOL, eles treinam muito o time do Academy também, e isso ele incluso, né? Eles treinam os coaches do Academy, os players se conversam muito. Ele deu o exemplo do Titã, né? Que o Titã falou, já falou abertamente, muita gente sabe disso, que ele ajuda o time do Academy, mas na KEYD também existe isso, e que ele sente que esse time do Academy não é um time do Academy. É um segundo time de CBLOL, em que eles podem treinar, em que eles podem compartilhar as coisas. Em momentos como esse de playoff, em que acaba ficando limitada a quantidade de treino, é muito bom você ter um time assim, né? E paralelo a isso, eles estão tipo, trabalhando muito duro para vencer a série da PEN. Você quer fazer alguma pergunta, Minerva?
Inclusive, Revolta, pergunta se os 15, é porque eu não sei como que é 15 em inglês, né? Os 15 treinos que ele teve foi contra o time Academy?
Desculpa, meu português é muito bom.
You understand?
No, my Portuguese is really bad, guys.
No, it's okay.
I had to stop studying. I was very busy. So go ahead.
He's asking if the 15 games you played today were against your Academy team.
Yeah.
Sim, os 15 jogos foram contra o Academy. So you speak a lot about the process, right?
Yeah.
I know you're in the middle of CBLOL and you can't share much. But what can you share about playoffs specifically? Because you guys had 2 weeks off. Correct if I'm wrong, but I believe it was 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Just watching PEN play. Did the process change once you guys got into playoffs?
Well, they only showed us 5 games, right? And we didn't scrim versus them, so it's not really like that at all. And there was a big misconception. People thought that we took 1 week off, but we just took 2 days off. So we've been working for God knows how many days is that? A lot, guys. We've only taken 2 days off the whole time. So, you know, we took the Monday off as well. My coach is here, and we both look really great.
Yeah.
Oh, meu Deus, mano.
Bielzeira.
Yeah, I scammed him.
He's so nice person.
He is very nice. Incredible.
Eu perguntei para ele sobre o processo, né, da KEYD. Ele fala muito sobre o processo e tal. E falei também que ele teve 2 semanas off aí. E eu perguntei se o projeto, se o processo muda quando eles entram no playoff. Ele falou que existe pode ser que exista um desentendimento aí, porque não é porque eles tiraram, que eles têm 2 semanas de vantagem que eles tiraram folga. Na realidade, eles tiraram só 2 dias de folga durante todo esse tempo. E eles estão treinando desde sei lá quando. Ele já perdeu a conta do tempo que eles estão treinando. Então, desde que eles entraram no playoff, o foco deles é treino. Você quer fazer uma pergunta, Minerva?
Still, so my English is really bad, but I will try to.
It's better than my Portuguese.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask its word for you about Leleco and Pro Delta, because I think Leleco is on the first split on CBLOL, and Pro Delta don't make a... Como que eu posso dizer fase de grupo, Revolta? Phase of group good. Do you know? I think it's good, but not so good. What do you think about that? Did you work that with these 2 guys?
Bro, some guy just called me a condom.
Yeah.
Some guy just called me a camisinha. Camisinha, right? Camisinha.
Camisinha, yeah.
Meu Deus. Misericórdia.
Did you understand my question?
Yeah. Your English is perfect, Minerva. Very good. Ooh. You're my favorite gay guy, by the way. And guys, I don't know why this happened, but Minerva just decided to choose one day to make mythology about me being gay or me being bi. No. Bro,
you are not gay. You are bisexual.
Yeah, but I'm not, bro. I'm mega straight.
No.
You're making,
bisexual.
Bro, you're making These guys are gaslighting me. What's the word for gaslight in Portuguese?
That's
gay
gaslight. That's gaslight.
You know what I mean, guys? Bro, this guy randomly starts making mythology about me being an Augusta, and I haven't left the office in 3 months. Dude, I literally take supplements because I don't have vitamin D. And this guy's making mythology. Anyway, thanks for that, Minerva. Appreciate it. I got so many gay guys messaging me, by the way. Appreciate that. It's really great. Thanks for that, bro. Well done. You want to translate that part first?
I won't translate that.
I think you should translate that, bro. It's fucking banger, no? Anyway.
Pode traduzir, Revolta, pode traduzir.
Cara, eles estão se xingando aí porque o Minerva fica falando que ele é bi ou que ele é gay. O Sil falou que ele é mega hétero. Ele é hétero top, basicamente, ele falou. E aí eles estão se xingando aí falando merda. Estão falando merda aqui. O Minerva tá falando que ele vai pra Augusta. Ele falou que ele não sai do office tem 3 meses. É isso. Estão falando merda.
Ele vai para Augusta, mas tudo bem.
Filho da puta, man. Fuck this guy. Anyway, yes, a question about Pro Delta and Lelica. Okay, so something about Lelica is this guy's a robot. Like, I'm pretty sure if I screwed like the back of his head out, he's got a battery in there. Like, he's not a human, bro. He has like 0 emotion. He just plays this game. So I don't have any problems or any concern about Lelica. You know, we have a full-time support staff. I don't know if you know, but we have the old pain psychologists that work with BRTT. Z.
Yeah, that's Zé, right?
Yeah, Zé, and he's so good. He's so good. Like,
I love Zé. Zé.
Just for I'm gonna give you a little bit of context now to the chat, then you can continue, okay? O psicólogo da KEYD hoje é o psicólogo da PEN de 2015 quando ela foi campeã, né? Ele era o Zé. You can go.
And Zé said, to give you context, Zé said he's worked many years in esports and in football. And this is the first time in esports that he felt like a team will win the championship. Like, he was so sure, you know? I think, you know, whether or not we win or lose a championship is going to be up to us and the decisions that we make. That's my belief. It's not going to be about pain. It's going to be more about the work that we decide to put in, the way that we decide to play. I have full faith in my players, and we're going to go into playoffs with the mentality that we're going to focus on our game. You know, we respect every team out there, but, you know, I do think we're the best team, and we can be even better as time goes. Just a reminder to everyone that our first place in a split, we were not meant to be anywhere near there, right? And that's not because of me. I get a lot of credit, but it's because we have such a good team that fit really well together, and a really, really good support stuff around it. Like, Z's really taught him taught us to be like champions. Leonardo, our physio and psychologists as well. Like, our whole support team is so incredible. And I'm just part of the cog wheel. And yeah, I don't think we'll have any problems with prods or with Lelica. And if you notice, Decimus is also playing a great game on stage. Not the best, but, you know, the great game. And, you know, part of that has been like that mentality shift and just being on a team where we're really, really focused on being the best that we can be.
Ok, I'll translate now. Ele falou que um pouco sobre o Zé, né? Que o Zé ele trabalhava muito no futebol e também nos esportes, mas ele passou muito tempo entre futebol e esportes. E essa é a primeira vez que ele sente, isso o Zé falou pra ele, né? Que é a primeira vez que ele sente a certeza de que um time vai ser campeão. E aí o Sil pegou e falou: pra mim, se a gente vai ser campeão ou não, vai depender exclusivamente das nossas atitudes e das nossas escolhas. Não é tanto sobre a PEN ou sobre outros times, é sobre o trabalho que a gente faz e sobre as nossas atitudes dentro e fora de jogo, né? Ele falou também um pouco sobre o Leleco, que ele acha que o Leleco ele é um robô. Se ele coçar a cabeça do Leleco aqui atrás, vai criar uma bateria, né? É o cara que joga sem emoção. Ele é tipo literalmente um robozão, assim. Ele mata o cara, ele tá com a cara do Faker, ele morre, ele tá com a cara do Faker. Então, tipo, e ele não acha que ele vai ter problemas nem com o Pro Delta, nem com o Leleco nos playoffs. So you spoke a little bit about the Simons, and one of the things that people were really worried once it was announced was that he was known to be a lion in scrims and a little cat on stage. Coming into playoffs, that's a concern that has risen again in the community, and I want to know if there's a specific kind of work that you guys are doing to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of work that we're doing. We can't particularly talk about everything because that's an edge. But I think Pedro being better is not just simply like mentality. I think it's also game knowledge. Something I realized was that, you know, in scrims, people kind of troll in Brazil. Like, it's like a miracle. Some of the things I've seen in the scrims. You know, like water turning into wine every fucking second scrim game. And that's kind of what happens with Decimus, because he had really, really good mechanics, you know. So if people troll, he just gets 2 or 3 kills and 1v9s a game. Whereas nowadays, you know, he can perform on stage too, because he's learned some things about the game to make him like more consistent. And other than that, there's a lot of like mental work and reactionary time and like pre-game routine stuff that we do to kind of elevate his performance that I can't particularly talk about, but yeah.
Ele falou que you can keep going.
That's it.
Yeah. Ele falou que ele não pode abrir totalmente, né, o trabalho que está sendo feito com o Desames, que ele entende as preocupações, né, sobre o Desames não performar tão bem no stage ou em playoff, mas que isso não é só uma parada mental, também era muito sobre conhecimento de jogo, e que isso é muito em relação aos treinos que são jogados aqui no Brasil. Né? Porque aqui no Brasil ele falou que ele vê vários milagres todos os jogos, tipo água virando vinho, que as pessoas não levam o treino tão a sério, então as situações que acontecem no treino são tipo muito específicas ou muito até meio aleatórias, né? Então talvez, isso aí aí sou eu assumindo, né, baseado no que ele falou, já que ele não pode falar tanto, talvez a filosofia, né, da KEYD, esse processo que ele tanto fala, tem a ver com isso também, de trazer o Desames um pouco mais pé no chão para os playoffs. So I want to know if Titan's tweet did spice the game tomorrow.
The thing is, like, maybe it's different for players, but for me, guys, I just came from like competing against fucking Broken Blade, Caps, Yankos, playing with Yankos in a team, playing against fucking 369 and, you know, Knight and Faker and fucking and Zeus, and they're like, oh my god, watch out for Robo in playoffs, you know, like, calm the fuck down, you know, like no flame, but like, what the fuck, are you serious? Like, am I meant to feel something? Like, I mean, I think Robbo, no offense, I think Robbo is a really good player. Robbo is a really good player, and I think that for Brazil, he's the guy to beat. If you want to win, you need to beat Robbo. I think Titan is a fantastic player, but shit talk doesn't really work. Because to be honest, I don't really give a shit. I play to win, I compete, I draft to win, I pick players that can win. My team plays to win, and if we lose, we lose. And that's part of the process, up and down. But when we lose, we care, and when we win, we care. And we just make sure that we use all that emotion, that drive, that energy into becoming better every day, and that's all we can do, right? But a bit of shit talk, I mean, like, fuck me. Gigo talked some shit to, like, bring the, what's the word? The morale of the team up, you know? He wasn't ill will, like, he didn't mean any ill will to Robbo or anything. He respects Robbo as a player too. And he just said that for the team, and then, like, 1 million Loud fans just started commenting, watch out for Robbo in playoffs, it's a free win for Loud. Like, calm down, you know, just play the game. You know?
Eu perguntei para ele se a farpa, né, que o Titã soltou no Twitter, tipo, apimentou um pouco o confronto. E aí ele nem deixou eu terminar, ele já meteu que, tipo, ele saiu de uma região em que ele tinha o Yankos no time dele, competia contra Caps, Broken Blade, jogava contra o 369, o Knight, e aí, tipo, ele chega aqui no Brasil e tá, tipo, todo mundo falando, não, cuidado com o Titã dos playoffs, cuidado com o robô dos playoffs. Ele falou, galera, se acalma um pouco, tipo, vai com calma. E aí ele complementou isso falando que eles são um time que eles jogam para ganhar, e se eles perderem, aí eles se preocupam com isso, se eles ganharem, aí eles se preocupam com isso. Faz parte do negócio, tipo, isso não afeta, é legal, né, para o público, mas isso não afeta de forma alguma.
I mean, I want to. Okay,
I just want to say really quickly, like, someone thinks that I'm like flaming a player, right? But you know, our team isn't specifically made of just players that are legends. You know, it's not like this. I think everyone, like the people in playoffs, are all really, really like respectable and they're good players. I'm not flaming any player. I don't know why people think that. Maybe it's just poor English skills, or maybe my communication is bad. But it's more so that, like, when you get to a certain level, you just focus on your game. Do you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just focus on the best game that you can play, and that's it, you know? It's whatever.
Ele tá falando que ele não quer parecer que ele tá dando flame em nenhum jogador. Ele só tá, tipo, querendo explicar que, tipo, quando você chega num certo nível de competição, você simplesmente, tipo, não se importa com essas coisas, você joga pra ganhar. E é isso,
I mean, guys, it's not flame to, like, say that Zeus is better than any top laner in Brazil. It's just science, bro. Like, do you not watch CBLOL, you know? It's...
ele falou que não é flame falar que o Zeus é melhor que qualquer jogador do CBLOL. Tipo, basta você assistir o CBLOL, né? Isso é ciência.
It's condom gap. Sil, I want to ask you something, but I will take it for a Revolta because it's a really long question and I don't have that skills to talk in English for a long time.
Your English is so good, bro.
No, he's very ugly.
It's very good.
Wait. Revolta, eu quero perguntar pro Sil, como que a KEYD tá começando agora nesses playoffs em termos de mentalidade? Por quê? Em teoria, nós não vimos eles performarem por 2 semanas. Eles foram um time que terminaram top 1 com uma das melhores gameplays e macros, se não a melhor. Amanhã, por exemplo, como eles estão, e pra série, pro playoff como um todo, tá ligado? Eles estão se colocando como top 1 equipe, como eles de fato terminaram. Enfim.
Tá. Eu vou fazer a pergunta, você fala se eu esqueci algo. So he wants to know about the mentality going into playoffs, because as we said, you guys had a 2-week gap. That the last time we saw you, you guys ended rank 1 with the best League of Legends in CBLOL. How can we expect you guys to show tomorrow? And if there is any specific change in your gameplay that you can tell us for tomorrow?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think we're that great compared to like the international level, right? I think the only thing that we can do is play our best game. You know, we just play the best game that we can be the best version of ourselves, and collectively, if that's not enough, then it's not enough. But you know, we're here to win it all, and we're going to give it everything that we can do, and everything we can do, and you know, I think there are a lot of things we worked on, but I can't really talk about it, unfortunately. Sorry for that. just what I can say is that, you know, it's less about winning or losing. It's more about our process and what we're trying to do here at KEYD. What we're trying to do here at KEYD, the players that we have, I think everything involved in the team is very special. And the biggest difference between us and other teams is this. Going through esports... Oh, sorry, did you want to translate first?
No, you can go.
Going through esports, what I realized is in esports, people are a commodity. Coaches, players, they're all a commodity. And I'm sure that Minerva and you know, you Revolta yourself feel this as well. If you're useful to an organization, they love you. If you're not, then you're gone. But, you know, my philosophy and the philosophy that I really hope to bring here, philosophy that so far the management has shown me, is that we're a team of people. And it's about the people. It's about every individual, and caring about these people, and caring about these emotions, and caring about our journey, and treating players more than just a commodity. And we really want to achieve something special together, right? Something special together, and really enjoy the journey and focus on our present. And that's all we can really do.
Ele começou falando... Cara, eu já esqueci o que ele falou no começo. Nesse fim, ele falou que não é sobre necessariamente ganhar ou perder, é sobre o processo, e ele bate tipo, muito nessa tecla, né? Que tipo, na KEYD, para ele, o diferencial é o processo, né? Ele saber que tanto ele quanto os diretores, né, a parte mais empresarial da KEYD pensam dessa forma, que é a seguinte: no esportes, um player, se ele serve para uma equipe, a equipe ama ele. Se ele não serve tanto, se ele não está performando tão bem, a equipe joga ele fora. Daí dentro da KEYD é um pouco diferente. Eles abraçam uma filosofia diferente, que ele não quis necessariamente compartilhar em palavras, mas que se perder, tá tudo bem. Faz parte desse processo que eles estão. E, tipo, honestamente, aí não é tanto ele, né? Sou eu falando agora. Tudo que ele tá falando aqui tá sendo muito sobre esse processo. E como, tipo, não necessariamente eles sentem o peso da partida de amanhã. Lembrei o que ele falou no começo. No começo ele falou que ele não acha que a KEYD é um time bom a nível internacional, que eles não estão nem perto de um nível internacional. Então que eles têm que jogar o melhor que eles conseguirem naquele momento, e se ganhar, ganhou, tá ótimo, faz parte do processo. Se eu esqueci de algo, você pode falar aí, Minerva.
Não, certinho mesmo. Chat, qualquer pergunta vocês podem mandar aí, porque daqui a pouco a gente vai para a pergunta de todos vocês. Usem a hashtag no Twitter e a gente vai fisgar algumas aqui do chat também, tá? Sil, I want to know about Tuku. There's something you can say about him, maybe for the next split, this condition now, he's good.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not sure how much PR's approved this, but I'll just tell you what I'm thinking, which is Took ran into a really unfortunate situation, a battle with mental health. I think we tried our best to support him. We had our psychologist talk to his psychologist. You know, we tried to give him a break, and then it ended up being more extensive and bringing our substitute in, right? But the truth is, it's just not ethically or morally right if someone like Leonardo or Leandro, sorry. Hideki, what's his name? I know his Lelico, right? Someone like Lelico playing this well to bench him, it makes no sense, right? So I think the chance of Took playing next split is low for CBLOL. I don't think that's possible for me. It doesn't make any sense. I think he's earned his position. He was here for the majority of the split, and he's a fantastic player. And we can say no or yes, but guys, like, we need to support the guy that works 16 hours a day. Lelico works 16 hours a day, and he worked really fucking hard to support everyone around him. And he worked really fucking hard to be the best player he can be. And we played versus Loud 2 times. We won Loud, we won Pain, we won every team, basically, right? So if you guys expect me to bench a player that's been working that hard, that's been performing this well, you guys are out of your minds, right? Completely out of your minds. I'm not going to just put someone in because you guys like him more. Especially if, the people around him are playing so good League of Legends because of him. He makes people around him better, and I think he's an incredible person, an incredible athlete.
Ele falou que sobre o caso do Tukuli, ele nem sabe o tanto que o time de comunicações da KEYD acha sobre isso, mas ele vai falar o que está na cabeça dele. Que o Tukuli é um jogador fantástico, que acabou tendo uma situação um pouco unlucky, que ele está lutando contra a própria saúde mental. E o Leleco é um cara que está performando muito bem, eles conseguiram ganhar contra todos os times. Ele se esforça 16 horas por dia. Então, tirar um jogador que se esforça tanto e está performando tão bem só porque as pessoas preferem outro player, não é algo que ele vai fazer, é algo que ele considera injusto e não está na filosofia dele. Não é ético. Foi o termo que ele usou, né? A palavra que ele usou não é ético.
Forte palavra. Strong words.
Yeah. I mean, I heard some stuff, but it's like, rest assured, we tried very, very hard to support him in every way. He's still on a salary, sitting on the bench. He's
good.
Ele falou que eles estão tentando dar todo o suporte possível pro Tukuli, inclusive ele ainda recebe o salário dele.
And we put zero pressure on him to work. He hasn't had to positional coach, he hasn't had to go to scrims, he hasn't had to do anything. I did ask him to help Lelico 1v1, but then I just actually retracted that, and we ended up not even doing that, right? So, he's being paid and he's not doing anything, and we're making sure he's looked after. But I can't Lelico is just as much a person as Tukui, right? So we need to recognize that.
Ele falou que o Tukuli tá sem pressão de fazer qualquer coisa dentro da KEYD, ele tá sendo pago, tá recebendo toda a assistência, que ele até pediu pro Tukuli ajudar o Leleco 1v1, mas que ele retirou esse pedido. Então o Tukuli tá sendo pago e não tá fazendo nada. É que a gente tem que reconhecer que o Leleco também é uma pessoa, né? Por mais que todo mundo prefira o Tukuli, tem um apego maior pelo Tukuli, o Leleco também é uma pessoa e tem os méritos dele em tudo que a KEYD tá conquistando.
Exato. Chat, podem mandar as perguntas aqui de vocês no chat, que pegaremos 1 a 2 perguntas para mandar para o SEEEL. Qualquer pergunta que vocês tenham em mente e queiram saber, sejam sérias, podem mandar aqui, a gente vai perguntar.
Sem pergunta troll. Sem pergunta troll.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so blonde. Oh my god.
The chat wants to know, what do you think about polygamy?
Polygamy? No.
Polygamy.
Thing is, I don't know how this hate of sex happened. I just embraced it. But guys, I don't even talk to 2 women at once. If I'm talking to one woman, I don't talk to another woman, even flirting. Like, I'm a really old school person.
Nice.
So that's called BDSM? Bom demais ser monogâmico?
What do you mean, bro? Are you relaxed? BDSM. What do you mean BDSM?
No.
Bom demais ser monogâmico.
Look, I'm down to try everything once, but calm down. Look.
So, chat, well, they want to know about CBLOL level. I'm gonna make 2 questions in one. The first is, what are your impressions on CBLOL level? And the second one is, how can we improve the gap between us and international teams? And I don't even mean the best teams. I mean VCS and PCS.
Really good question, because just for complementing, eu não sei se é isso, mas enfim. As a person who watches CBLOL every day, I think the level are so low in this split because the players are all playing badly. Do you know?
I don't really think so. I think this is very normal in spring. Teams look worse in spring and they look better in summer. And people forget, like for example, Minerva. Let me ask you a question. 2 months ago, what were you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Drinking alcohol and making React.
The fact is, like, you don't remember specifically what you're doing, you know?
Yeah.
Same for if I say, like, okay, what did you have for breakfast a week ago? You don't remember. It's like, you're not going to remember. Like last year, everyone in IDL was saying, oh my God, everyone in spring was so fucking bad, you know? It's just like this. I think, like, if anything, like, look at the rosters. If anything, it's meant to be stronger this year, right?
I get it.
I think one thing that we need to embrace in Brazil is, as I said, we need to, as organizations and businesses, not just to understand how to generate more revenue. Maybe I'm using 2 big words here, but like in terms of like monetizing esports and being more intelligent about diversifying our portfolio. I'm speaking alien here, but can you like translate that part first? Because I think it's
yeah, that's good.
Ele tá falando que, tipo, ele não acha que o nível do CBLOL tá tão baixo assim. Ele deu o exemplo, tipo, Minerva, o que você começou semana passada? Você não lembra, provavelmente. Split passado você estava falando a mesma coisa, só que olha as lineups desse split, né? Tipo, no fim era para ser um split mais forte, né? E aí ele começou a falar sobre diversificar um pouco de tudo dentro dos esportes, mas especialmente do tanto que a gente consegue movimentar dinheiro dentro dos esportes. You can keep going.
Yeah. And the reason business is important in the end is if you want to create a sustainable ecosystem, you need money. That's the unfortunate fact about reality. And second is we need to be more serious about, you know, high performance. High performance is not what we have in Brazil. You know, high performance is all about playing the absolute best that you can and having all the resources necessary so that you don't focus on anything else other than League of Legends, you know, other than playing the best that you can. The third is we need to improve our solo queue ecosystem. I think that the new matchmaking changes were really good for this. I noticed that the games were way less disgusting.
Yeah.
I was like 200 LP and I was in the same game as IEL, who was like 1300 LP. That's just should not be a thing. And the final one is, I think, as I said, like organizations need to start understanding that if you want to create a high performance ecosystem, it's very different from a successful business. These are 2 different models. High performance is not necessarily a successful business. They're 2 separate entities, and you need to have 2 coexisting at the same time, which means you need to focus on treating people as people, not commodities, which is what I talked about before.
Ele tá falando que primeiro a gente tem que criar um ecossistema saudável e não tem como criar um ecossistema saudável sem dinheiro, então a gente tem que acordar para esse lado. E 2, a gente tem que levar a performance de alto nível mais a sério, porque o que a gente tem no Brasil hoje não é performance de alto nível, né? Performance de alto nível é você jogar o seu melhor absoluto com todos os recursos que você pode ter, e não é isso que a gente tem. E ele também estava explicando que são 2 entidades separadas, né? O modelo de negócio e a alta performance. Talvez ele queira dizer que tipo, muita gente foca em um só e não consegue o outro, ao invés de focar num equilíbrio dos 2. Alto rendimento, isso. Alto rendimento.
Perfeito.
Okay. If you're finished with that, I wanna make a very specific question. because you were on LEC last year, and you had a lot of time spent with Maurang.
Yeah.
And he wasn't able to perform this split in Brazil.
I think they have no idea how to use him properly, to be honest. And I think that, I mean, this is 2 years ago when I had him, but let me say this: like every piece I think a lot of top pieces can be champions under the right circumstances. And I don't think
even though he had he's been having a bad split, you still think he's a top piece?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, like look at his solo queue. Like if I just think that Rogue last year when they used him, they just had no idea how to use him when I left, and then he went to Brazil and he's getting griefed. Like they have no idea what to do with him. They're just like, I mean, like look at all the teams I've left. Aside from like Heretics, but Heretics changed the entire roster. So it's just, I think, of course, he's a good piece. He just needs certain pieces around him, and yeah.
Ele tá falando que eu perguntei sobre o Maurang, né? Porque para quem não sabe, o SEEEL, ele treinou o Maurang, né? Lá na Europa. E aí ele já cortou a pergunta e falou, mano, eu acho que o Brasil só não sabe usar o Maurang. As pessoas não sabem usar o Maurang, porque ele é um jogador de calibre muito alto. E eu cortei ele perguntando, então você acha que o Maurang é um jogador de calibre alto, mesmo tendo o split que ele tem? Ele falou, com certeza, porque é só você olhar a solo kill dele. Só que ele precisa de algumas ferramentas e ele precisa que as pessoas saibam usar o Maurang da maneira que ele é. E a interpretação que eu tenho disso é tipo, tu chega, sei lá, pro Shin e tu pede pra ele gankar level 3 de Elise todo jogo. Mano, só deixa o cara dar o full clear dele que ele vai ganhar o jogo, tá ligado?
I just want to add quickly, like, if you look at the Rogue roster last year, they only swapped Odo Omne. So they had 4 players that won a championship, and me and Odo Omne left, and they didn't even make playoffs. So, like, it shows the importance of building a good team dynamic and understanding team dynamics, and understanding how teams need to function. And I think most teams just don't understand this. Like,
that's Rogue, right?
Yeah, they had 4 players that won a championship with me. I left, and Odo Omne left, and they came 9th 2 times.
Odo Omne and Maurang, right?
Wait, let me just check exactly. I don't want to speak shit, Let me just double check. So we came 1st place in summer. Then the moment I left, they had Malrang, Lars, and Comptrimby, same roster. Only me and top laner left. They got Shigenda, and they went 7th, 6th, 8th, 8th. They missed playoffs in summer. So it just shows, like, if you don't know how to build correctly, you're going to be shit,
So, how many people did they change?
1.
Only you?
Me and the top laner, so 2.
Oh, okay, so you and
one player. So they had 4 of the same pieces. And they came 7th, 7th, 6th, 8th, 8th. They came 3rd in winter, but the split was like 2 months, so...
Ok. Ele tá falando que, tipo, ele tava num time que foi campeão da LEC, e eles mudaram basicamente, saiu o SEEEL e o Odo Omne, né, saiu o coach top laner, e eles não conseguiram um resultado bom desde então, sendo que eles têm 4 jogadores que foram campeões. Então essa é a importância de você construir um ambiente em que você consegue realmente performar e trabalhar nesse ambiente, né? Às vezes você tira uma peça e resolve tudo, às vezes você tira uma peça e fode tudo, né? E aí ele tá falando que esse é o caso do Maurang, por exemplo, em que tipo, as pessoas simplesmente não sabem usar ele, não tem um ambiente que dá para trabalhar a dinâmica do time, e aí ele não consegue performar, não vai bem.
Perfect. Tem mais alguma coisa, Revolta, para perguntar?
I mean, I think Loud is very different because I think Loud is a player-driven team. I think Rogue was a coach-driven team. So I think it's very different, Like Loud, they have 4 of the same pieces, and anyway.
Ele tá falando que a Rogue era um time que ele era muito dirigido pelo coach, e a Loud é diferente. É dirigida pelo player. So the last question that I have is about the best of 5. Because you guys only played best of 1s and best of 5s.
Sorry. Just before, I want to make it clear. I don't think Rogue got worse because I left. I think Rogue got worse because Odo Omne left.
Okay.
So it's not about me. It's just that if it's a coach-driven team, they should understand what piece they need for their team, the 4 other people. And they need to know how to use that key piece. For example, Odo Omne is a leader in that team. So when Odo Omne left, and the coaching staff had no leader to work through, it was very hard to work. You know, it's kind of like when you were in Exodia Revolta.
Ok. Ele falou que tipo, ele não acha que o time ruiu porque ele saiu, ele acha que o time ruiu porque o Odomini saiu, porque ele era um líder e a coaching staff não tinha mais um líder para trabalhar em cima. Então ele só queria deixar isso claro para todo mundo, que tipo, ele não acha que ele foi o motivo, era o motivo do sucesso total da Rogue. So going back to my question, best of 1 is very different than best of 5.
Yeah.
How can we expect you guys coming into the best of 5 system, and if there is anything that has changed on practice that you haven't mentioned to focus on best of 5? Because I believe you don't have players that have played a lot of best of 5.
I mean, we have our whole.
Compared to
I mean, wait, I can't say that, can I? Yeah, I can't say that, Gabriel. Let me think about this. Wait.
Okay.
Can't say that. Wait, let me think. Because I was going to talk about the other day, you know, because we saw some stuff, you know.
Yeah, no.
But I think the important thing is, we have a plan for the BF5, exactly what to do. I've played a lot of BF5s before. We'll try our best. Obviously, inexperience means that there's a lot of what's the word, like uncertainty, right? And now it's just up to us. It's our decisions to it's going to be up to our decisions and how we decide to perform. We've done all the preparation we can. I mean, and also in terms of BF5s, I'm very experienced, I would like to say, at this point. So, because I've never missed playoffs, you know. So, yeah.
Ele falou que ele é um coach muito experiente em melhor de 5, né? Já que ele nunca não pegou playoffs, então ele tem bastante experiência em melhor de 5, apesar do time.
Oh wait, I did. Never mind. I came 9th in spring last year.
Aí ele falou que é mentira porque ele perdeu um playoff já, ele não foi para um playoff.
Yeah, but I made a lot. So only missed one. Only missed one time.
Ele só não foi para um playoff, né? O que ele tá falando. Mas que existe uma diferença muito grande de melhor de 1 para melhor de 5, né? Melhor de 1 tem muita coisa tipo inesperada, e melhor de 5 é muito mais baseado nas suas próprias decisões, então tudo tem que ser dentro do controle da KEYD, e ele falou que não pode abrir muita coisa para o público, obviamente, né? Porque o jogo é daqui a pouco, mas ele disse que a preparação foi feita e que agora é esperar e ver o que acontece.
Perfect. Good word. So we want to thank you to coming here, because we are with that thing in your head, and I'm about to get really worried about you, because I think this is burning
No,
your head.
it's okay. It's okay. And I'm a coach. I don't care about this, you know. It doesn't matter.
Before we release you, chat really want to know your opinion on Jean Mago.
Oh, Jean Mago.
Yeah, because there was a recent clip that he made that he was like, "Oh, if INTZ invited me and Boal, I think we were gonna save the team."
Yeah, I think they'll save the team, but I think they'll still be bad. Because I think he's not like the smartest about comp yet. I think it was very sad that what happened with him in terms of like how he quit after one split. Like, I don't know how shit it would have been for him to quit like that. But the fact is, like, I watched him play in Korea. I know the level of his game knowledge. I've seen his YouTube clips. Like, he needs help.
He's like, very skilled, right? He has a lot of.
He has like nice hands.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna win you the game, you know. It's not Caralho, bro. Like, fucking think about it for a second. The guy like has no experience, and you're just gonna like chuck him into CBLOL and he's gonna win, or what?
Can I give chat some context?
Yeah.
Just before you continue. É que, tipo assim, o que ele tá falando é que o Jamaga ele é muito esquilado, né? Isso é parte da mesma opinião, ele é muito esquilado. Só que às vezes eu vejo ele falando sobre o competitivo como se ele soubesse como é o competitivo. Sendo que ele tem um split. Um split que ele mandou muito bem no Academy. Tem várias coisas no jogo do Jamago que você olha na solo que você fala, mano, nunca que dá pra fazer isso no competitivo. Então, se você é um jogador do competitivo, você vai deixar de fazer coisas que você sabe que funcionam na solo queue para perder as manias. Entendeu? E ele não tem essa experiência para ser um bom jogador no competitivo. Sacou? Então o que ele falou foi, se ele for pra NTZ, eles vão salvar o time, mas eles vão continuar sendo ruins, porque ele não tem experiência competitiva. Ele é bom, mas ele não tem experiência competitiva. You can keep going.
Okay, yeah, so I think he's very coachable though. It would have been really cool to kind of like teach him a thing or two. I think he's like really I think he's a really smart kid. I think he's very talented. I think age doesn't really matter, but experience does, right? I'm sure you feel the same way, Revolt, right?
Yeah, I do.
Like experience does matter, guys. It matters a lot. And I watched the interview of Zero in 2022. In MD5 and MD3, and I really agree with what he said, which was that the hardest part about the game is playing together as a team. It's a completely different game from solo queue. That's the hardest part to kind of swallow and acknowledge and understand. And understanding how to play together, or the best way to play together, is a completely different beast. So I don't think Jean or Jean or how the fuck you pronounce it, going to INTZ would make them a champion, but just because of like hands diff, they could probably get middle of the place, you know? Maybe I don't know what you think, but at least middle of the place. I think the roster's not that bad. Wait, who is that bot lane? Is Ninja Kiwi and who again? Damage?
Ninja Kiwi. I believe Damage has left because he has taken IMTZ out of his biography on Instagram.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, it's still there. It's still there in
I know. Yeah, that's fake news. Chat is saying, yeah. My bad. My bad.
Sending lies.
My bad. Yeah, I was spreading lies.
Yeah. No, but I think like Yampi Damage, Ninja Kiwi. Who would they change?
We don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Mid laner probably. I believe only mid laner. On Jen's clip, probably top lane as well.
Yeah. I also want to say, by the way, please stop comparing me to Zero. And please stop comparing me to like Stardust, because these guys have been around so long. They have a very successful career, and like they are very good. You know, it's not something that is comparable for me because I'm still like a baby compared to them, and they've always done a very good job. So, you know, like for me, it's still like a learning journey, and I'm coming here to just do the best job that I can. I don't think that I can compare to fucking T1's ex-coach that fucking made semis or something. He made semis, no? In Worlds? That's not being humble, guys. He's like 35. And he went to World semis, bro. Like, I'm 27. You know? You can compare me in like 7 years. It's like not... Anyway, how do I even... Yeah, you can translate.
Ele tá falando para não comparar ele com o Dinheiro nem o Stardust, né? Porque ele acredita que são coaches que estão aí há muito tempo, já tiveram muitas conquistas. Stardust era da T1, foi para semifinal do Mundial ou para final do Mundial, nem lembro. E
ele só tem 27 anos.
Só apenas isso. Ele falou mais, né, sobre a NTZ também, que eles seriam provavelmente meio de tabela só por causa do Diff, caso eles pegassem o Jean e o Boal, mas não seria um time necessariamente bom, porque ele acha que o resto do roster deles seria bom, né? Yamp, Ninja Kiwi e Damage.
And also I was LEC champion as assistant coach, not as head coach. So like it's kind of fake news, you know?
Ele falou que ele foi campeão da LEC como assistant e não head coach. Então para ele é como se fosse uma fake news, não conta tanto. Tá sendo humilde.
I think I did a head coach role, but technically, you know, officially it's not like that. But either way, anyway. There's only one thing I'm definitely better than Zero and Stardust at, and it's not League of Legends, you know.
He's doing sex. He's being bisexual.
Calm down.
Ele tá falando que existe definitivamente uma coisa que ele é melhor que o Dinheiro e o Stardust e não é League of Legends. E aí fez essa carinha de camisinha safada aí que ele fez.
Seel, we want to thank you to coming here because we know it's very hard to doing an interview one yesterday than the game. So we are really grateful to you, man.
No worries, bro. I got you. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Sil. Bye.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Bye, guys. Tchau.
Bye.
Família, essa foi a entrevista mais difícil que eu já fiz, por causa disso que, graças a Deus, o Revolta... Eu sou o gay burro e o Revolta é o gay nerd,
cara,
guys.
mas
então
olha só,
precisa saber inglês.
Deixa eu te falar uma parada que eu aprendi, experiência própria. Só brasileiro ri de outro brasileiro falando outra língua, mano.
Papo reto.
Cara,
eu sou
tipo
muito
assim,
travado.
Tu tem que falar inglês pra tu aprender, mano.
Eu sei,
tipo, tu tem que praticar, mano. E não tem que ter vergonha, não. Tipo, tu viu, o Sil elogiou teu inglês pra ele, dá pra entender, é bom, mano, tu tá aprendendo outra língua, tá ligado?
É que sabe o que é também, Revolta? Eu, quando era menor, eu brigava muito em inglês comigo mesmo no espelho. Então eu consigo brigar facilmente com uma pessoa e falar insultos e falar palavras mais cabeludas numa discussão. Mas conversar normal é difícil para mim. Quando eu tenho que perguntar coisa, falar coisa de ser humano normal, é cabuloso. Eu só sei ofender. Não, guys, se vocês nunca brigaram em inglês no espelho contra você mesmo, vocês são malucos, com todo respeito.
Pô, Minerva.
Perfect.
Caralho, mano.
Mas, família, de verdade mesmo, o Sil, ele mandou muito bem vindo aqui, porque ele tem jogo amanhã, ele é treinador e ele ainda veio... Aquela parada que ele fez no cabelo, guys, pega fogo isso daí. Quando a pessoa platina, as pessoas que já platinaram no chat podem confirmar. Queima muito. Então ele tava aqui, tava criando conteúdo, tava falando palavras super fortes, né? E fodas, e ainda assim com o jogo amanhã e queimando a cabeça dele, né, cara? Não, ele queima a rosca, guys, ele queima a cabeça.
E assim, é admirável, né, fazer isso. Pouquíssimas pessoas, né, times, organizações, teriam culhões de vir aqui antes do jogo e falar coisas sobre o jogo, né? Tanto é que só tivemos um convidado.
Exato. Teríamos
sendo que dois, né, jogam amanhã, né?
Teríamos dois, só que o segundo, filho... Cantou pneu.
Fica aí o recado para Pen Gaming. Participem aqui do GAYSSIP. Estamos querendo trazer vocês para os holofotes e conversar com o público. Não fujam dos holofotes.